Hello, Mimimakers. It is Thursday again, and we're back to look at some beautiful fabrics. I am yet again just giving our social medias a moment to send you a notification that we're live in the hopes that some of you will be joining me in my live stream today so that I'm not talking all by myself because I do enjoy talking with you and answering any questions that you might have on the go. Even though I know people are busy, I get it, but maybe you are one of the few people that's just drinking their coffee and enjoying some Mimi time. Janice is here. Hi, Janice. Anyone else? Yes, you do have to write a little comment so that I can see whether you hear. Otherwise, I won't know, but that is totally okay too. If you just want to watch and sit back and relax, totally fine. We have lots of goodies for you today. All right, I'm going to give you 5 more seconds, 4 more, 3, 2, 1, and Zell is here. All right, perfect. Okay, if you feel free to keep on commenting if you have any questions today as we go along through our beautiful fabrics that we have in. All right, where we're going to start, we are going to start with the wovens that came in this week. And we have this beautiful viscose crinkle crepe. His eyes commenting, and she's like literally sitting right there next to me. Nice. I might pull her in just to, I don't know, to have a show and tell today, maybe of her beautiful socks, which she's not wearing today. Did everybody see the beautiful watermelon socks Isai made? Thumbs up if you saw her watermelon socks. And if not, then you should go and see them. I'll talk more about socks later because that's what we've been doing. All right, here, viscose crinkle crepe, crepe, whichever way you want to say it is totally fine. Is so beautiful. Like, look at this floral print. The size and scale of this is absolutely amazing. I love how you can't really see the repetitiveness of the print, which I'm really into. And the colors are absolutely stunning. So we have our mauves in there. We have a burgundy. We have a bright pink. I really, really like what they did there because usually I'm going to show you the sock in a second. Can you bring the strawberry yarn as well? I'm going to show you later. I'm usually not one to go for reds, but I do think that the reds and the pink combined really do something for me. I do really love that combination, and I could absolutely see myself wearing this as a dress or kaftan or top. This is really beautiful, and it drapes really nicely. And not only does it has an amazing print and drape, but if you look closely, the crinkleness almost has like built-in wrinkles that go this way. So guess what? Built-in wrinkles that are strategically placed are going to look really nice. So this is going to be a really great fabric for traveling because that's just the way it looks, and it looks amazing. They did an awesome job at intentionally crinkling it. All right, so that is number 1. This is there's another one in this base, but with a different coloring. I do believe that is the one that Hisai chose when we were in Germany buying these in January. That's how long we've waited for these. Oh, why do they package this like that? Now I'm going to rip off. I should have been more prepared. I apologize for doing the unpacking here with you. 2 more things. 1 ribbon and another ribbon. Where's the other ribbon? Right here. Okay, I got it. I promise I'm going to move on. All right. This is the other colorway, which Hisai chose. She's going to be my little helper back there because I wasn't prepared. All right, this is the other colorway of the crinkle viscose. And it has some burnt orange, and it has some terracotta and some taupes in it, and a couple of highlights of green. And this is absolutely gorgeous. If you are a garden enthusiast, this would make a really nice dress or skirt or pants. Like the Allegro pants that Hisai is wearing today. That would be really, really nice and airy. You can totally, totally make that. All right, it's a really nice one. Or this one. Look, I brought this pattern here, the Giselle, which you could do in a short sleeve and a long sleeve. I think that would be really nice as well. Next up is this challis, and I feel like we've had this challis last week in the pink, and now we got it in the black and white. Super classic. This would be something that you will have definitely for years to come, because this is never going to go out of style. This in a nice wrap dress or top or kaftan will be absolutely stunning. Like even a simple top like this with this beautiful floral, and you can just make sure that you place the florals where you'd like them to appear. This one would be the largest of it, so you could place that on the side so that it kind of wraps around you. That would be really gorgeous. So this is a Viscose Challis woven, really nice and drapey as well. Then the next Viscose Challis, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. It has an anemone flower on it, in a almost like a grayish taupe accents, and then the inside of the flower is a teal, and the stems are also in like a teal and a green. But if you looked really, really closely, you would also see that there's some accents of peach in there. So that is something that you could pull out in an outfit. Let's say you made a top out of this. You could choose to make a pant in the peach or vice versa, or say you did this as a top, you could do a cardigan in a peach. So I do like pulling out these little accents that the prints have, just to kind of pull an outfit together. And we do have quite a few of these peach colored, like in French terry, in jersey. I think we even have a waffle knit in that color, which would make a really, really nice accent for an outfit. So again, another Viscose Challis for a really drapey summer outfit. And this is also a black and white. I want to say today we have lots of the darker colors, which are going to be very timeless in the challis. So this one has a paisley pattern, but like a really nice, beautiful, elegant, small scale paisley. And this will make a stunning dress for someone. This with a gather on the side is going to look really, really nice. Or those new wrap pants. No, not wrap pants. What are they? Those tulip yoga pants that came out. Now I don't remember the name. I saw it. Do you remember? But you know which ones I mean.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people post about it. There's a new pattern that has like a tulip leg, and like kind of a yoga waistband. I think this would be really, really great. If anybody knows the pattern name, feel free to post it in the comments. Otherwise, I'll look it up later, but it would be really nice. Buttons and blueprints. It could be. I feel like, Nicole, you would know. You would know. You're always up to date on the latest patterns. It is tulip pants. Yeah, there's a new pattern out. I've seen it, and these would be absolutely great for tulip pants or skirts, or even just a wrap skirt. Like, I'm fully thinking that now that I only have about 2.5 weeks left before my vacation, I might just have to do a big square and make it a wrap dress, for like a poolside, beachside thing where I don't have to do much sewing, just because I'm running out of time, but I want all the fabrics. That's totally fine too, right? That's okay. I'm just gonna hem it. And this I'm obsessed with. I have to tell you, I feel like this is a print that I fell in love at right here, the tulip palazzo pants. Those are the ones. So this one I fell in love with at second sight, because at first I was like, ew, brown, but brown. It's like a suntan, really beautiful summer print. And I am seeing myself in a pair of wrap pants in this, and then a crochet top in that same color, in either this brown or in a white. And I think this is gonna be absolute, because I like the hippie boho chic type aesthetic, and I absolutely think this is fantastic. Like, this is absolutely fantastic. Super obsessed with this, and this in a pant is gonna be stunning with a crochet top. Who's gonna make me the crochet top? Because I don't know. I don't know how to crochet. Okay, not that I don't know how to crochet. I know how to crochet. I'm not as good at it as I am at knitting. So I'm trying to get someone to make me a crochet top. I would like one that matches this as the pants, please. And I am not pointing at anyone. All right. Next up is a beautiful linen blend, I believe. Yes, a viscose linen blend, 70% viscose, 30% linen. And I love those kind of blends. Why? Is because you do get the comfort of the viscose. So you get this really nice drape with the look of the linen. Because, you know, a lot of people can't embrace the linen because linens have like really crunchy wrinkles built into it. It is a look. I love that look. I love linen. I'm obsessed with it, and I am embracing the wrinkles. This one, the wrinkles will be a little bit less predominant because you do have a high viscose content, and they do even itself out with wear. Like with the body heat, it kind of smooths itself out. I love the coloring on this. Absolutely great for really all seasons, but I do like these colors in the summer. It has the white as a background, and it has this beautiful camel color with these black outlines. And this is almost an abstract leaf print, I want to say. Reminds me a little bit of coffee beans. And since I love coffee, this would be absolutely stunning. This will make a stunning, stunning dress for someone. And that someone who makes it, please show it to me because I would probably be very jealous because it's going to be absolutely great. There's only so many times, so many hours in the day I have right now to sew, and I want all the things. Who's going to make all the things? All right, next up is a cotton poplin with an embroidery. And I don't think we've ever had an embroidery quite like this. It is absolutely phenomenal. So this is a light cotton poplin, almost, I want to say, I would almost call this a voile, just because I'm not sure that this, I would call it a voile. And then it has this really nice embroidery. So if you can see that, so it has some running stitches, some cross stitches, it has all sorts of, it has some split stitches, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's along the whole, like on both sides of the fabric is this embroidery. So this is not printed. This is actually an embroidery that's on top of this fabric, which is absolutely phenomenal. So there's going to be some really great things that you can make out of this fabric. Definitely also dresses, pants, tops, and you're definitely going to stand out. This is going to be a conversation piece. And this color is just clearly a trend color this year because I've been seeing it everywhere. This caramelly, camely brown is absolutely beautiful for summer. And we do have this this fabric in two colors. So there's also denim blue, always a good choice. You can never go wrong with a denim blue, which will combine with a lot of things. And even these two together will look absolutely stunning if we were making, I don't know, some sort of a matchy outfit. And again, this has all of these beautiful flowers embroidered on there with some cross stitches is usually in the blossoms, and then the rest of the flower will be some straight stitches to create these outlines. They're really, really beautiful. I encourage you to give this a try. And then we have two more embroideries, which are also very different from what we've seen before. So now this embroidery has what's that, vertically, so the same direction as the selvage. It would have vertically a running stitch, and then through that running stitch they were stringing these colorful strings through it. So the colorful strings do not go into the fabric, they go through some white strings, and they just wiggled it through. Like, how cool is that? This is almost like a yarn weight that's in there. It's a little bit thicker than your sewing thread, but yeah, basically this way you have white sewing threads. On the blue, you can probably see it. And then this thread is woven through those threads on top. Can you please show it vertically? Oh, the flowers, I absolutely can. Let me see. the floral print is this way. Does that help? I think that is the way I would use it too, Catherine. I think this way looks like how I would use it. It's really, really beautiful. All right, so this was in this one we have two colors. So one is that this one, the threads are an aqua, a denim, no, a navy blue, an ochre or almost like a mustard yellow, and then a light pink. So there's 4 colors on this one. Now this is the lighter one, which is really hard to show in this video, but the colors are there. It's much easier to see it in real life. So we have a peach pink, we have a light lilac. So these are all pastels. So they do, it's hard to show these on video. So we have the lilac, a baby blue, and a really, really nice creamsicle yellow. So there's also 4 colors on this one, just in a lighter colorway. For the wovens, as I said, this is a really, really great pattern, the Giselle. But there's a whole bunch of other ones in the Challis and the Closet Core and the Cashmerettes that you should look at. Totally happy to help you choose a pattern. You can all find them in our pattern section online. And it will say if they are suitable for wovens or not. If you're sewing with Challis or anything that has the viscose content, we do recommend that you get some spray starch. If you have some at home, great. But we do have these online now, which is the best press. So the small bottles or the big bottles, which come in unscented or with some fun scents. It just helps with keeping the fabric a little bit more crisp while you're sewing it, because it does move very easily on the bias, and it's a little bit more on the slippery side. So this definitely helps with sewing Challis. So I like the big bottle because I like spraying like this rather than doing this. But that is absolutely your personal preference. You can choose either of these. So we do have them in store online. You can find them. Stock up on this when you're sewing for summer. Oh, and there's one more woven. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot to show the best one. I want to say a couple of years ago we had something like this, and then it sold out right away. And I saw some fantastic dresses that were made from this, and I have to dig out those pictures. So this is a chambray. And on one of the selvage edges, it has this embroidery. So the other side would not have that. But one selvage edge has this. And look at that. So this selvage edge is then scalloped. So no hemming. You don't need to hem this. So you would, if you make a gathered skirt, and it has to be gathered. You can't do a circle skirt. So you do a gathered skirt, and you put this along the bottom. And then you already have a beautifully, beautifully finished skirt. And this is an eyelet embroidery. So there's like little holes here, but that's going to be at the bottom or at the bottom of a pant. How amazing would this be? Like, look at this fantastic, fantastic embroidery. I absolutely love this. And then it kind of fades out into the fabric. This is really, really special. These don't come along that often. I want to say the last time we've had something similar was pre-COVID. So it would have been like 2019 or something like that. So it's taking quite a while. So that was the lighter version. And then we have a darker blue in, I think it has the same, yeah, it's the same pattern on this embroidery that this has. Absolutely beautiful. And I will find that dress for you guys that somebody made. So these are the 2 colors, just so you can see the light and the dark next to each other. So now I promise that was it with the wovens. I did also want to show you the new knits if you didn't look at them yet, because they are some of our favorite licensed prints. So number 1, we have this Marvel comic strip that has a whole bunch of the Marvel heroes on it. So it's the classic style of them. So we have Spider-Man, we have Captain America, we have Thor, we have Black Panther. There's a whole bunch of them on there. And this is on an extremely, extremely soft jersey knit. I absolutely love the base that they're printing on. And like, look how cool this is. This will make a nice t-shirt for big and small. You could make some leggings out of it, a dress. I love putting it in hood linings, you know, like all these peekaboo moments with your scraps. It's going to be absolutely great. You can make little pockets out of the squares that you might have left over from any of your projects. So these are super, super stretchy, have amazing recovery. So this is license print number 1. Number 2 that I'm going home with because my little guy already asked for it. I think he's the one that made me order it because he is obsessed with Spider-Man. Is this Spider-Man print? I'm going to try to show this right side up. So we have full-on Spider-Man here, and then his face, and then it says swap and like lots of onomatopoeias on there. And there's a brick wall, and it has like this graffiti style, which is so in right now in the background. So this is going to be a cool one. This one again is a jersey, really stretchy, great for all the things that my fabric stacks are falling. So yeah, I would do some nice t-shirts, dresses, all of those things. And out of my scraps, I always make some underwear, like a little underwear for my guys. Now, this one was one that we've had before, but it sold out so fast and people were very sad. So we ordered as much as we could get our hands on this time, hoping that everybody will get a piece of this. This is the Star Wars all over print, and you can see this is a really nice large scale. So one of these characters is like as big as my hand from the end of my fingers to the end of my palm. And we have almost all of them there. So we have Chewbacca, we have R2-D2, C-3PO, we have Stormtroopers, we have Darth Vader, we have, I think, Han Solo, Leia, Luke Skywalker. They're all on there, and this was probably the most popular one last time. So I did get some extra for everyone so you can get your hands on this Star Wars print. Then we have another Spider-Man. Can you tell the theme? I do buy all the Spider-Man fabrics. So this one is a brushed French terry. Brushed French terry. So great for joggers, great for hoodies, great for like zipper hoodies, jackets, things like that. Shorts, absolutely great for that just because it has a little bit more weight to it. And this one is a heather gray background. And then we have Spider-Man. I think it's not really directional because he's upside down and sideways because, you know, he can. And we have Spider-Man in all sorts of directions on there. And I'm just going to show you the back of this. So you have the fluffy brushing on it, and it does have some stretch to it. So I want to say about 15-20% because the brushed fabrics usually lose a little bit of their stretchiness against the grain because of the brushing. And then a little bit more vertically, but absolutely great for joggers and hoodies. That's what I'll be making. And then last but not least of our fabrics, we have a classic Disney print with the classic Disney characters, you know, the ones that, well, there's a million Disney characters now, but you know, there's Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Daisy Duck, Pluto, and Goofy. They're all on there. Like, this is a very saturated, like, primary color print. I really, really like how from far away you might not even notice what it is, but when you're closer up, you can definitely see all the characters. It's very beautifully done. A soft jersey knit with lots of stretch, so great for t-shirts and long sleeves. Depends on when you, or if you have a trip to Disney planned, which I would love to do one day. I've never been. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have been. I have never been. One day I want to go, and then I'll make everybody these t-shirts. All right. I did promise you that I would talk a little bit about the socks because people have been looking at this sock that Hisai has made, which is the watermelon sock. So this yarn is actually a cotton yarn. So for the people that have some allergic reactions or sensitivities to the natural wools, this is definitely an option for you. This is a specific sock yarn made out of cotton And it's really, really beautiful. So this is the watermelon, which now sold out because it was so amazing. But lucky for you, we do have some other ones. Let me see if the foot stays here. I should probably put it like this so you can see it. No, it doesn't stay like that. All right, there is strawberry. So strawberry will have a pink and red and almost like a strawberry ice cream stripe. So it has some little speckles. So we have strawberry. And then we have Spring Has Sprung, which is a, oh, it's like showing so bright. Spring Has Sprung, which has like yellow and it has some aqua and some lime green, which is really, really nice. And then last but not least, we still, oh, this is also Spring Has Sprung. It's just, I think one is called April Showers and one is, I think this one was April Showers and the other one is Spring Flowers. So this one has some lilac and green and blues in it. So these are the cotton yarns that you can use for that. If you have never knitted a sock, you should maybe consider joining our Summer Sock Knitting Club. Which is a group on Facebook, which I have already linked in the description, either below if you're watching this on YouTube or above if you're watching it on Facebook. Definitely have a look. Maybe it's something you want to do over the summer month along with us. There is another sock pattern that I wanted to show you guys. Now let me see if I can remember how it did that last time. Because somebody came in yesterday and wanted to try something with a gradient pattern. So I am going to share my screen. And oh, this was the one that I wanted to show. It's the latest pattern that I found. And they are called the Winwick Mom's Easy Mosaic Socks. And I really like this. I really like this pattern because you can use either a single gradient yarn and then a solid yarn to go with it. So the Woolly Hugs Year Socks really lend themselves to it, or the Countess Kick Up Your Heels yarn is also have a gradient, and then you could just layer a white over it or a black or whatever color you want. But you could do a double gradient and just choose two contrasting gradient yarns to create something like this. So if you've never tried mosaic knitting, it's absolutely wonderful to knit because if you're scared of color work, because usually with color work you have to carry your yarn behind your work, but mosaic knitting is a little bit different, and I will explain that more in the Summer Sock Knitting Club. So it's definitely worth it joining. And you can maybe knit this song along with me. That's one of my choices of what I'll be knitting. And yeah, I hope you join us there. This Saturday, June the 10th, the Mimi shop is actually open. So it's going to be our last Saturday before we go into a bit of a summer break for our Saturdays, because, you know, we're doing kid stuff and we're traveling and all of these good things. So definitely come and stop by and say hi if you're in the area. Also, the Mimi studio will be open this Saturday, so you can book a spot, which I've also linked in this video down here or up there, where you can book your spot. So you can use our generously big studio. You can bring your sewing machine, rent one of our sewing machines, sew all day, cut your things. You can come and knit, you can come and crochet or do any other craft, just to use the space and be with other makers, which is going to be really wonderful. If you choose, like if you are part of our sock knitting group or want to be, and you're struggling with parts of the sock, so let's say you might be scared of the heel, which I promise is not that hard once you see it, you're more than welcome to bring your knitting, and I will be here all day in the shop, and I will bring my sock knitting stuff. So if anybody would like some help with creating the heel, I'm more than happy to help you out. In the meantime, all of these pretties will go live tomorrow, June 9th at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the Mimi shop. If you are in our newsletter list, you will get a notification that everything is live, along with some helpful tips and some inspirations. And well, we'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully some of you will see you in person on Saturday. So thank you so much for watching, and enjoy making things. Just make.